Okay. I'll start recording also. So, good morning and welcome to the ninth session on the importance of entrepreneurial skills for IGNOU students. This session is being held under the National Center for Innovation in Distance Education organized program on innovation and startup. This program is being organized for our students and faculty every week. I would request you to check it out in the older sessions that are available on the IGNOU Facebook video archives. So today's session is on the topic importance of entrepreneurial skills for IGNOU students. This is a very pertinent topic today. And to deliberate on this and to discuss more on this, we have an eminent speaker with us today, Dr. RSP Singh. Dr. RSP Singh is an associate professor at the School of Vocational Education Training, IGNOU. Dr. Singh is coordinating a course of Certificate in Fashion Design program and PhD program of the school. He is the supervisor of a number of PhD students. He has coordinated many programs in the area of vocational education and training. He also coordinated Pan India projects on skill development sponsored by the Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. He has several publications in journals and books of national and international repute. He has been consulted by various national and international educational institutions. He has also been member of different professional bodies and advisory board of universities and state public commission, etc. I welcome Dr. Singh to this session today. Dr. Singh, namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
We have with us Dr. O.P. Sharma, Director of the National Center for Innovation in Distance Education. I welcome you, Dr. Sharma, to this session.
Thank you, Dr. Mamta.
So, Dr. Sharma, before we start this session, I request you to kindly say a few words of introduction, please. Dr. Sharma.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Mamita, and good morning to all of you. I also welcome Dr. RSP Singh, speaker of today's program, and all other faculty members from headquarters as well as from our regional centers who have joined this program directly with us through Google Meet as well as through YouTube and Facebook Live. I welcome you all. As Dr. Mamita has mentioned, this Facebook series on innovation and startup has been started by the National Center for Innovation in Distance Education. And this ninth session is very important from one point of view, like we are all talking about the entrepreneurship and startup. And in that, what are the basic skills one entrepreneur should have? From that point of view, I think today's session is going to be very important for all the students. I would like to say here that these entrepreneurial skills are not only beneficial or useful for those who want to start their startup or entrepreneur. In fact, I have seen these skills are useful for all of us. Even if you are not going to start your entrepreneur or enterprise or startup, if these skills are inherent in ourselves, then I think they will help us in our day-to-day life and our career, professional life also. So from that point of view, today's session I think will be very useful and important for all of us. And recently, all you might be knowing that School of Vocational Technology has started a very good program, and this program is on MA in Entrepreneur Development, Entrepreneurship, I think. Recently, it was launched by our Honorable Vice Chancellor and the School of Vocational Studies. They have developed this, and a lot of efforts have been made in designing and development of this program. So the basic purpose of, I think, this program is again to encourage our students and particularly the youth of the country towards entrepreneurship. which is basically the main objective of the Government of India also, to encourage our youth and other students towards entrepreneurship. From that point of view, the basics about this program which this school has recently launched, that I think information about that will also be important. So Dr. Singh, I would like to request you kindly share some information about the program also, so that those who are associated with us, those who have joined us, they may be aware of what is this program and how this program of entrepreneurship will be useful for them. And certainly you will be highlighting the entrepreneurial skills, which I mentioned will be useful for all the people, for all the listeners of this program. If you are interested in starting your enterprise, then they will be certainly more useful. And if you are not, then also you can utilize those skills and the concepts in your day-to-day life also in any profession, in any career. I have seen these all entrepreneurial skills are very important. So with that brief note, I once again welcome you, and we are very happy that our Vice Chancellor is there. Madam, welcome you and good morning to you. Your presence always encourages us for this program. So with that now...
Good morning. Good morning, Professor.
Thank you, Madam. So with that, Dr. Momita, now you can take it further.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. Now, I would like to request our Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Kukreji, to say a few words, please.
Thanks, Dr. Momita, for this invitation. Actually, this is a kind of surprise for me because I was completely forgot about this webinar, but I really appreciate the efforts taken by this center to encourage entrepreneurship skill among the students and to inculcate interest and skill and some kind of approach towards creativity and in this direction, because definitely the 21st century is going to be the age of innovations and techniques, because earlier we know that it was the muscle power which used to rule the society, but then the scenario has completely changed, and today we see we find that every year, even in a country like India, which is still used to be considered as a developing nation, hundreds of new entrepreneurs are grooming, and they are doing very well. So this is a kind of motivation, and definitely this program, which has been specifically designed to inculcate entrepreneurship skill among IGNOU students, will definitely be helpful in its purpose. So I congratulate school, I congratulate the center and Dr. O.P. Sharma and all other people associated with this. And I hope this webinar will definitely fulfill its purpose and benefit a large number of IGNOU students. Thank you. Wish you good luck.
Thank you, Madam, for so encouraging words.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging words. Indeed, हमारे students जो अब देखेंगे आपके शब्दों से वो काफी प्रेरित होंगे, तो बहुत आपका आभार मैम, आपने हमारे इस वेबिनार में आकर के इनकी इसकी शोभा बढ़ाई है. Now, I would request Dr. R.P. Singh to kindly present his topic. डॉक्टर सिंह, हम लोग बायलैंग्वेज यूज़ करते हैं यहाँ पे, हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों ही, ताकि हमारे सारे जो सुनने वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो बेनिफिटेड हों. तो अब मैं आपको आमंत्रण देना चाहूँगी, काइंडली आप अपना टॉक शुरू करें. डॉक्टर सिंह प्लीज.
धन्यवाद. And welcome to all in this sessions. And First of all, I express my gratitude and thanks to team NCID under Dr. O.P. Sharma, doing a wonderful work to bring it. And in fact, I am also as a member of Innovation Club and keep on attending several meetings time to time, and along with all colleagues and faculty members, exclusively from the NCID. So by attending this meeting, I got this idea and I have learned many things from faculty and staff from the different departments, divisions. And this idea of entrepreneurship, in fact, it was roaming around in my mind from last couple of years. But of course, it took shape of as a degree programs after attending this number of innovations clubs meeting, sharing ideas, learning from them. So seeing those things in mind and discussing these ideas with our faculty in the school, we have come out with the developing that program. And of course, this program got blessings of Honorable Vice Chancellor's provided staffs from different divisions to bring this idea into a shape, particularly in the a very designed to take this program further at the level of the students, at the support from the shape this to ultimately to bring the benefits to the learners community at the large. So with these things, मैं अपना presentation start करना चाहूँगा.
कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है डॉक्टर सिंह प्रेजेंट करने में? Dr. RSP Singh, can you listen to me? I think there is some connectivity problem. Dr. Singh, are you able to hear?
Is it visible?
Not so far. डॉक्टर सिंह, आपको आवाज आ रही है हमारी? आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करिए प्लीज पहले.
सॉरी, एक्चुअली में इंटरनेट की प्रॉब्लम्स है, थोड़ा डिस्कनेक्ट हो जा रहा है.
हाँ.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So today topic to share.
सिंह आप इसको स्लाइड शो में कर दीजिए, पहले स्लाइड शो पे जाने क्लिक करके, और फिर पहले स्लाइड शो ऊपर जहाँ डिजाइन के साथ में एनिमेशन स्लाइड शो है वहां पे क्लिक करिए।
अभी ठीक है? अभी
नहीं, अभी उस प्रेजेंटेशन मोड में नहीं आया। आप ऊपर आपका जो टास्क बार है वहां पे स्लाइड शो लिखा हुआ है, उस पर क्लिक करके इसके साथ में ऊपर स्लाइड शो है।
हाँ,
हाँ, अब इस फ्रॉम फर्स्ट यहाँ नीचे जो लिखा है वहां पे क्लिक कर।
फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग।
यस, हाँ, फ्रॉम बिगनिंग।
नाउ इज इट ओके?
अभी हाँ आ जाएगा, ये मेरे ख्याल से आ गया है क्या अभी? अपने अब स्टार्ट करिए। आज अभी फ्रॉम बिगनिंग हुआ नहीं, अभी प्रॉब्लम है। फ्रॉम बिगनिंग पे फिर दोबारा क्लिक करिए प्लीज।
ओके।
यस।
सिंह साहब, देखिए नीचे राइट हैंड साइड में कप आइकॉन बना है, नीचे राइट हैंड साइड में कप आइकॉन, हाँ उसको क्लिक करिए। आप वापस से अनशेयर करिए इसको, उसके बाद जो आप ऑप्शन में सिलेक्ट करेंगे, सिलेक्ट एंटायर स्क्रीन, शेयर माय एंटायर स्क्रीन एंड देन डू द सेम प्रोसेस। पीपीटी तो आपका खुला ही हुआ है, आपका स्लाइड शो दिख जाएगा।
ओके।
सिंह साहब, अगर स्लाइड की प्रॉब्लम है तो बिना स्लाइड के भी कर सकते हैं। स्लाइड को अपने सिस्टम पे खोल लीजिए, अगर उसको शेयर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं देन यू कैन स्टार्ट नाउ विदाउट प्रेजेंटिंग स्लाइड।
जस्ट अ मिनट। Okay, let me present so this is, am I audible?
अब आप इसको शेयर कर दीजिए, क्योंकि
Yes, testing.
Hello. अच्छा, एक मिनट। ओके, नेटवर्क भी चला गया भाई।
सिंह साहब, आप डॉक्टर मौमिता को भेज दीजिए अपना प्रेजेंटेशन, वो कर देंगे, नहीं तो आई थिंक दैट विल बी बेटर।
सॉरी, ये थोड़ा सा इंटरनेट की प्रॉब्लम है उनके एंड पे, तो काइंडली बियर विद अस। एंड एज यू नो, ये प्रॉब्लम पूरी यूनिवर्सिटी में है, कहीं भी कुछ भी हो सकता है इंटरनेट का प्रॉब्लम इस समय, बट Dr. Momita, by the time Dr. RSP Singh joins, because I have talked to him, he has some problem of internet connectivity at his end. तो हम कुछ बात कर सकते हैं एंटरप्रेन्योरियल स्किल्स पे, क्योंकि सभी हैं यहाँ हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, दे आर एक्सपर्ट एंड वी कैन स्टार्ट सम डिस्कशन by the time he joins and the connectivity is in place. Dr. Momita, are you there with us?
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
Dr. Sharma. Actually, we have with us several experts who have been working in a very motivated way towards nurturing, fostering our students
उनके views भी
towards
लेते हैं।
innovation. We have उनके views हम ले सकते हैं। We
लेकिन
can
उससे
invite
पहले मैं थोड़ा सा शेयर
आरती
करता हूँ,
पटना।
क्योंकि हाँ डॉक्टर मोमिता उनसे बात करेंगे। मैं इस समय थोड़ा, चूंकि डॉक्टर सिंह को टाइम लग रहा है ज्वाइन करने में, जो एंटरप्रेन्योरियल स्किल्स की जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, और जो हमने शुरू में कहा था कि एंटरप्रेन्योरियल स्किल्स ऐसी स्किल्स हैं जो कि जरूरी नहीं है कि केवल उनको सीखनी चाहिए जो अपना कुछ एंटरप्राइज स्टार्ट करना चाह रहा है या स्टार्टअप करना चाह रहा है या बिजनेस करना चाह रहा है। मैं इस फील्ड का आदमी नहीं रहा, लेकिन फिर भी जो मैंने जानने की कोशिश की, जो पढ़ा, और इस दौरान नेशनल सेंटर फॉर इनोवेशन एंड डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन में काम करते हुए हम लोगों ने अनुभव किया है, तो जो एंटरप्रेन्योरियल स्किल्स की जो हम बात करते हैं, तो उनमें सबसे पहले बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट की बात करते हैं। और बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट में जो मैं देख रहा था कि एक सबसे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है कि मल्टीटास्किंग। और मल्टीटास्किंग एक ऐसा एस्पेक्ट है जिसके बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो हम और आप लोग भी दिन भर यहाँ जो काम करते हैं या किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते हैं, तो आज के डेट में मल्टीटास्किंग एक ऐसा इम्पॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट बन गया है कि आप किसी भी फील्ड में जाइए, इवन आप गवर्नमेंट सर्विस में, देन ऑल्सो मल्टीटास्किंग एक इम्पॉर्टेंट उसका स्किल है जो हम लोग करते हैं। और अगर ये जो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की तरफ में अगर कोई जाना चाहता है तो उसके लिए तो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है ही है, बहुत ज़रूरी है। दूसरा एक मैंने देखा है कि एक डेलीगेशन ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़, क्योंकि जब आप किसी कंपनी में काम करते हैं, कोई एक अपना एंटरप्राइज बना रहे हैं, स्टार्टअप बना रहे हैं, ठीक है आप एक लीडर हैं, यू शुड बी ए गुड लीडर, लेकिन टीम वर्क में काम करना है तो उसके साथ साथ ये भी ज़रूरी है कि आप अलग अलग काम अपने स्टाफ से, किस स्टाफ से, उनकी कैपेबिलिटीज़ के हिसाब से, उनकी टेक्निकल स्किल्स के हिसाब से कैसे आप अपना रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ को डेलीगेट करते हैं, तो ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा स्किल होती है जो हम बात करें अगर एंटरप्रेन्योर स्किल्स के लिए, जो टू बी ए गुड मैनेजर इन दैट सर्टेनली, चूंकि वो एक बिजनेस की बात है, स्किल्स की बात करते हैं जिसमें हम एंटरप्रेन्योर स्किल्स की कह रहे हैं, तो एक मार्केटिंग स्किल उसमें एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट आता है। मार्केट के साथ में चाहे वो कस्टमर की बात करें या अपने प्रोडक्ट की बात करें, और फिर उसके अलावा आपको डिफरेंट स्टेजेस पे अलग अलग तरीके के बहुत सारे डिसीजंस लेने होते हैं। ये एक जो मैनेजरियल स्किल्स में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एंटरप्रेन्योरियल स्किल्स के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में। और इसमें हम ये भी देखते हैं कि अगर हम एक सक्सेसफुल स्टार्टअप या एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना चाहते हैं तो आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल वो भी बहुत इफेक्टिव होनी चाहिए, वो ऐसी होनी चाहिए जो कि आपके मन में क्या है आप उसको अपने कस्टमर्स के साथ में या अपना जो पार्टनर है उसके साथ में ठीक से शेयर कर पाएं। तो वो जो कम्युनिकेशन स्किल है दैट आल्सो इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्किल टू बी ए गुड एंटरप्रेन्योर। तो एंटरप्रेन्योर स्किल्स की अगर हम बात करें तो ये एक सेट ऑफ स्किल्स जिसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ, और उसमें भी एक सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट ये होता है कि अगर आप कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, और ये वैसे भी हम देखते हैं जब सॉफ्ट स्किल्स की बात करते हैं तो आप कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, कुछ अपनी बात कर रहे हैं, तो आपके अंदर वो एक एबिलिटी भी होनी चाहिए कि आप एक गुड लिसनर हों। क्योंकि जब आप किसी स्टार्टअप को, किसी कंपनी को, बिजनेस को रन करना चाहते हैं तो यू शुड बी ए गुड लिसनर ऑल्सो। चाहे वो कस्टमर की बात हो उसको सुने या अपने एम्प्लॉयज़ की बात हो उनको सुने, उनकी फीडबैक पे ध्यान दें। और इसमें और एक और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ जो हम देखते हैं, क्योंकि जब हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की बात करते हैं और एक नॉर्मल बिजनेस की बात करते हैं तो एंटरप्रेन्योर में जो एक बड़ा इम्पॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है कि आपको कहीं ना कहीं ये तैयार रहना चाहिए, कभी भी अप्स एंड डाउन हो सकते हैं। उसमें आपको रिस्क लेने के लिए जरूर एक आपके अंदर एक पेशेंस हो, इस तरीके का आपके अंदर एक जज्बा हो कि हाँ मैं अगर कोई भी आफत आएगी, कोई मुसीबत आएगी, कहीं कोई घाटा पड़ता है आपकी बिजनेस में, तो रिस्क टेकिंग एबिलिटी भी आपके अंदर हो, ये बहुत जरूरी है। अभी डॉक्टर सिंह ने ज्वाइन कर लिया है। डॉक्टर RSP सिंह, नाउ आर यू रेडी टू गिव योर प्रेजेंटेशन?
Yeah, I have sent you mail also my presentation.
I'll check, I'll do that on your behalf। तो आप अपना प्रेजेंटेशन शुरू कर दीजिए, मैं आपका प्रेजेंटेशन अभी ऑन करता हूँ।
Fine, fine. So sorry for disruption. Actually, there was a problem with the network. Somehow I have connected with my mobile phone. So this is regarding the topic of importance of entrepreneurial skills. I will start my presentation with the quote from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. That is, the combination of entrepreneurship, education in schools and colleges, the hassle-free flow of venture capital, and evolution of good market will give momentum to national growth. As we all recently we have celebrated this anniversary also, and Dr. Kalam was very much fond of new ideas, innovations, very closely connected with the youth, students. So he has visualized at that point of time, which is today we all people are realizing the importance of entrepreneurships, innovations. So with this quote, let us just take an overview of the entrepreneurship before to understand the entrepreneurial skills. India had a very glorious past with a market share of 2.5% in the international trade. In the beginning, before independence, at the time of independence, our contributions in the international trade was 2.5%, which gradually receded to 1.67%. As on date, if you see the current our trade value or trade contribution to the global stage, it's 1.67%. What was the reason why it has been like that drastically? कैसे कम हो गया? हमारे पूर्वज लोग काफी बिजनेस और ट्रेड में बिलीव करते थे टिल इंडिपेंडेंस पीरियड तक, स्वतंत्रता समय तक भी हमारा ग्रोथ था बिजनेस ट्रेड में 2.5%, जो कि अभी घट के ये कहीं ना कहीं कुछ कारण रहा है, जिसमें मूलतः जो कारण हमें जैसा महसूस होता है कि एजुकेशन सिस्टम्स का भी काफी रोल रहा है। जो इकोसिस्टम होना चाहिए, इनकरेज करना चाहिए entrepreneurial growth के लिए, that was missing. So of course Indians were with the entrepreneurial mindsets at that point of time, but somehow get affected because strategically it may be ये किया गया होगा, लेकिन in 1990s that stage of liberalizations then somehow we are thinking to revisit our economic aspects, their business trades. So at that point of time, particularly at the latter stage of the liberalizations, India has witnessed commendable entrepreneurial activities in post-liberalization era, with tremendous growth in industry verticals like software, automotive components, and IT-enabled services. Now these days, still it's very much prevalent, and India is making remarkable impressions at the global era, particularly in the software and in other IT-related services also. Entrepreneurship, if you see, as an academic discipline, has achieved an important place across the world, and emphasis is being laid on developing it into a unique subject with focus on both high growth startups and as well as a bread and butter earners. On both account, it can act very effectively if we developed it as a discipline as a whole, which we are trying now these days in our country. If you see the studies of entrepreneurships program is now gradually it's picking up, although it is a very interdisciplinary discipline. So basically, keeping those things in mind, now institutions, educational institutions, industries are coming forward to make it more and to cater the need of the students and our economic, particularly for the economic growth. What is entrepreneurship? Coming before to entrepreneurial skills, we should, I know in this platform, on this particularly at the NCID, you must have discussed this topic, these terms itself in length, but and at a different point of time, it always comes in the different form. The concept of entrepreneurship has long been debated among scholars, educators, researchers, policymakers, and understood in a various way. Even today, there is no any uniform terms exactly mean who is an entrepreneur. It is a complex and dynamic term that often defined simply as a running your own business. At its core, it is a mindset, a way of thinking and acting. It is about imagining a new way to solve problems and create value. So any entrepreneur, they think it differently. And that we need to encourage in our teaching learning process, in our right from, in fact, if we encourage our students, our learning community, right from at the school stage or early stage, that to think anything idea come, if we should encourage it. If any questions koi students classroom setup mein or otherwise also in the teaching stage at any stage point of time, if any learners ask, we should encourage them. If somebody gives solution a different, we cannot ignore it because it's not a right things, but we should encourage it. Some things may come out of it, and moreover, it will encourage the practice of thinking differently, and that is the basic core idea to develop the entrepreneurial competency, that ecosystems right from beginning. Definitely the learners will come forward, the students will come forward, the teaching community will also learn accordingly. As in general, we can say as an entrepreneur is someone who can take an idea, whether it be a product or service, and have the skill set, will and courage to take extreme risk to do whatever it takes to turn that concept into reality, and not only bring it to the market, but make it a viable product or services that people want or need. what are the importance of entrepreneurship? It can be generalized that entrepreneurs are risk bearers, coordinators and organizers, gap fillers, leaders and innovators, or creative imitators. By encouraging these qualities and abilities among youth, government, educational institutions can theoretically alter their country's economy, as we have seen previously, as we have our past, very glorious past. Somehow in the midst, it got disrupted. But anyway, now things are changing. So the entrepreneur perform very vital role in economic growth of a nation. They have been referred to as a human agents needed to mobilize capital to exploit natural resources amicably. Now the terms of green entrepreneurship is coming so we have to exploit the natural resources, but in a very balanced way, in a very sustainable manner, to develop innovative product and services. The importance of entrepreneurs can be expressed in a simple form, in a very lay way or simple form. No entrepreneur, no development. So seeing this importance of entrepreneurships, let us come to any entrepreneur possesses those skills. Entrepreneurial skills, which we are talking for today sessions. So we can categorize these entrepreneurial skills in a two broader category. That is, as of first is the basic, and the second the supportive. Basic means one, if any entrepreneur want to be jump into in any business or any service sectors or any venture. So basic, these qualities one should possess. Although people, there is a saying that entrepreneurs are born, but still by learning, by doing, by practicing and observing, one can possess these qualities, these traits, these abilities to become a successful entrepreneur. So basic entrepreneurial skills are, first and foremost is the opportunity sensing. These entrepreneurs are basically the persons who see it in a very different way. Even we all individuals, we pass through some in a very problem or any situations. But some among us only, कोई हम ही में से कोई उससे उस प्रॉब्लम को एज ए अपॉर्चुनिटी वो देख सकता है, उसका देखने का तरीका, उसके देखने का नजरिया डिफरेंट हो सकता है और वो उस चीज को विजुअलाइज कर सकता है. तो कोई भी एंटरप्रेन्योर में इस तरह का एबिलिटी हो, ये गुण हो, इसमें अपॉर्चुनिटी, प्रॉब्लम को एज ए अपॉर्चुनिटी वो विजुअलाइज करता है, तो वो उससे उसके काफी उसका लाभ उठा सकता है, खुद के लिए भी, समाज के लिए, सोसाइटी के लिए, एज ए होल, एज ए कंट्री के लिए. सेकंड है क्लैरिटी ऑफ विजन. जो कोई भी एंटरप्रेन्योर को, ही शुड हैव अ वेरी क्लैरिटी इन हिज विजन, वट एवर ही इज प्लानिंग. कोई भी प्रॉब्लम्स को भी यदि विजुअलाइज करता है, इट इज नॉट एट द सुपरफिशियल लेवल. He should plan, he should think in a very different way so that nothing goes wrong at any stage of point. So uska vision, it should be very clear, and so that whatever he is thinking, whatever he is planning, he can actualize those things in the real terms. Commitment hona chahiye. It's a very important aspects of any entrepreneur to whatever the plan in a very proactive way में उस चीज को प्लान करे, execute करे, so that whatever the time frames are there, mobilizing all resources, putting together कोई किसी business या किसी plan के लिए, so that it can be delivered on time, so that he can get the return or benefit whatever he has aimed to in the successful way. Leadership quality is a very important aspect of any entrepreneur or business person. उसमें leadership quality होना चाहिए. रिस्क टेकर्स तो होगा ही, लेकिन उसमें सबको टीम बिल्डिंग्स और मोटिवेशनल क्वालिटी हो, और ये काफी बिजनेस, किसी बिजनेस को सफलतापूर्वक रन करने में, एग्जीक्यूट करने में, प्लान करने में, एट एनी स्टेज ऑफ पॉइंट, लीडरशिप क्वालिटी इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट टू फॉर द एनी एंटरप्रेन्योर. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एंड एडैप्शन हो. इफ यू सी as the time on the time scale, things are changing, things are evolving, coming now these days because of this pandemic, things have been changed a lot. Our way of life, our style, economic activity has got a tremendous change. So unless until that entrepreneurs have this ability to make their business plan, to make the change, to make it adapt to the present economic situations or any technology advancement हो रहा है, उसके हिसाब से यदि वो अपने आप को चेंज कर लेता है अपनी बिजनेस प्लान, तो काफी सफलतापूर्वक he can run his business plan. He can sustain in that ecosystem for a long time. Then the next is the risk-taking capacity. It's of course a very foremost and very important aspect. As a risk taker, he see the things, and किसी भी plan में, किसी business plan में, of course, the hidden things are there which is not known. In spite of planning, taking feedback, comments from different experts, different professionals, there are very for each activity there are defined professionals are there. Of course, he or she can take the benefit out of it, but even then still risk will be there. और उसे risk के एवज में उसे उसका benefits and एक उसकी पहचान बनती है. Risk taking capacity का ही एक advanced form है uncertainty handling. At any point of time, any situations it can come, like now these days, these situations or similar any national or in some economical, as a global कुछ uncertainty आया या geographical और hazards कुछ आया, तो उस conditions में अपने आप को वैसे कंडीशंस में भी अपने आप को सस्टेन करें, उसमें अपने जो भी बिजनेस प्लान है उसमें फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी हो, ऐसा कर सके तो बेहतर रहेगा. कोई भी एंटरप्रेन्योर he or she should be action oriented. Whatever he has planned, तो उसमें ऐसा स्किल हो, ऐसा उसमें एबिलिटी हो कि जो भी प्लान किया हो उसको एग्जीक्यूट करे, फोकस्ड रहे, then he can do it. Beside this basic attributes or skills, what we call as entrepreneurial skills, a business person, entrepreneur should also have a supportive skills, which we call as in general, we know we all are familiar with these terms like patience, optimism, honesty, discipline, self-belief. One should have a belief in on its own to take the things in a very positive way at the concluding stage. In the beginning, as in my opening the presentations, discussions, and also Director NCID, Momita, everybody was saying that a school has come out with a new program keeping these things in mind. There, of course, educations play very important role, and our university, as we are catering to the very diversified groups, we have reached to across the country through our RCs, through our study centers. So, and how to bring this entrepreneurial skills, entrepreneurship to our learners. So we have thought of to come out with the new programs, and that is MA in entrepreneurships. So we this July we have launched this program, and the aim of this program is to impart knowledge, skill, competencies towards one own business venture. To achieve the aim, the program will focus on various aspects of a startup, innovation, soft skills, which are essential for the successful entrepreneur. Objectives of the program is to develop competency among graduates in initiating business enterprise, facilitate successful and profitable operations of enterprise, enable managerial skills for setting up of new enterprise, develop interpersonal skills, and adopt good leadership behaviors for empowerment of self. As an entrepreneurship education program established and expand in an effort to equip students with the knowledge, competency necessary to create economic value and jobs. This is code is the MAER. It's a 64 credits distributed in 4 semesters, and it's a 2-year program with 17 courses, 15 courses, and 2 projects. At present, this program is an English medium. Of course, experts were of the view that we should go, and keeping in our clientele group, we should go for immediately in the Hindi medium also. So we are trying. Eligibility for this program is any graduate or higher qualifications from recognized university. Maximum duration is 4 years, and also keeping this new education policy, we also have a provision for exit options. So any students registered for this program can exit after a completion of 1 year with a PG diploma in entrepreneurship after completing 32 credits. Program fees, as it's very nominal, it's a 7,500 per year. And program study centers will be our existing MCOM and MBA centers of our IGNOU. These are the broad program structures for the first semesters. These are the courses, code, and these are the theory. We have 4 courses in each semester. In the first semester, we have business environment, fundamentals of entrepreneurship, business ideations and opportunity identification, business development and entrepreneurial competencies. Then in second semester, we have a IPR and technology commercialization, management of new and small enterprises, government initiatives and MSME development, finance and accounting, and in the last is the project. This is the second semester, and with these projects, one can exit with the PG diploma in entrepreneurship after completing the first years. And these projects we are visualizing. In fact, we were discussing with a faculty from NCID how we can work together in this execution of this project. In the third semester, we have a course on marketing management, organizational management, labor relations, startup, incubation and business ethics, business research and method applications. And in the fourth and last semester is the IT and entrepreneurship, innovation and strategic management, social entrepreneurship, and the last again it is the project. So these are the courses for all 4 semesters. And whatever that in the first projects we have thought of to give students with a theoretical idea to formulating any projects in the form of synopsis. And if in the second project, in the second year, the last semesters, if students come out with some ideas, either in the products manufacturing side or in any service sectors, to bring it in some forms. And there, of course, as a not only school alone can do, NCID, RCs, and other stakeholders, constituent body of our university, if we work together, definitely this program will bring something impact on our ecosystem in the teaching learning community. So what's the way forward? As of course we have a good nice program designed by the experts, but unless until we have a virtual incubators, I know already something work is going on in incubators in NCID. Mentor-mentee strong bonding. We should have some mechanism, some structured guidelines for mentor and mentee so that he take benefits out of it. Collaborations with industry to execute these things. And of course, last but very important is the internships to make the things, unless until we bring our students from the classroom situations or from the learning situation to bring closer to the industry, or then only things will take shape. So thank you very much for listening me. These are the things I thought of to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Singh, for the wonderful presentation on the various types of entrepreneurship skills that are required by our students today, and listing them, enumerating them, and explaining one by one each skill that is needed for our students to become a successful entrepreneur. And thank you very much also for your program that you have developed, and I hope that our students will find it extremely useful if they take up that program. And I definitely urge the students to have a look at it and think about taking that program up for their future studies. Dr. Sharma, would you